Hello friends, in this video let us see conductometric titration. Now it is the conductometric estimation of acid mixture using standard solution of sodium hydroxide. Now here we require acid mixture, hydrochloric acid and acetic acid mixture. A known volume of acetic acid is mixed with known volume of hydrochloric acid. Mixture of strong acid and weak acid is taken in this beaker, and we require titrant 1 normal sodium hydroxide. Sodium hydroxide is taken in this microburette and acid mixture in this beaker. Then we have the conductivity cell, so that is connected to the conductivity meter. Now in this conductivity meter we are reading the conductance. So the ability of the solution to conduct electricity, so that we are measuring it. In the calculation part we have volume of NaOH without adding NaOH, what is the specific conductance, and after adding 0.5. So in 0.5 ml increments we are adding NaOH and we are recording the conductance in this particular experiment. Later using that conductance and volume of NaOH we are going to plot the graph for further calculation. Now here we read the first value 9.2, so that we record in the form of initial value. Then we will add 0.5 ml increment of NaOH and we record further reading. You can see on adding sodium hydroxide, so you can stir the solution slowly. As a result you can see the change in conductance. So conductivity decreases, the value of conductance decreasing. Now acid mixture, then NaOH, sodium hydroxide is neutralizing the acid. On adding NaOH it reacts with strong acid, initially hydrochloric acid, and it near to neutralization. As a result conductance is decreasing. So initially it was acid mixture, it contains a large number of H plus ions, so due to the complete dissociation of HCl, therefore conductance was very high. Now here H plus ion is consumed upon adding NaOH, therefore conductance is decreasing. So availability of free H plus ions having higher mobility is decreasing, therefore conductance also decreasing. Now here we have what is called common ion effect. Hydrochloric acid undergoes complete dissociation, acetic acid partial dissociation. Now here acetic acid dissociation is completely suppressed because of the presence of strong acid HCl. So as far as there is HCl, there is no dissociation of acetic acid. So initially hydrochloric acid reacts with the NaOH and it is neutralized. Only after the complete neutralization of hydrochloric acid, HCl starts dissociating. Now here you can see the reading, conductance is decreasing due to the neutralization of strong acid. Here you can see 3.1, then 2.9. See here at 3.5 conductance is further increasing. It means that hydrochloric acid is completely neutralized. Now acetic acid is slowly dissociating, as a result conductance is increasing. Let us add continuously 0.5 ml of sodium hydroxide for further neutralization of acetic acid. Now here you can see after 3.5 reading is increased continuously because of the neutralization. So here dissociation of acetic acid is favored after the complete neutralization of hydrochloric acid. Based on this reading, volume of NaOH and the specific conductance, we can plot the graph, volume of NaOH in x axis and the conductance in y axis. Now here you can see initially the conductance is high, it is decreasing and we have one neutralization point. Now this is the neutralization of strong acid. Now here further acetic acid is dissociating, therefore conductance is increasing. Now this is the point where acetic acid is also neutralized. Now further the conductance is increasing because we are adding further sodium hydroxide. So excess of NaOH is added, therefore it becomes basic and conductance is increasing. This is the graph we get in this particular experiment. So using this equivalent point of first acid, then the weak acid, we have V1 and V2, two equivalent points. Using this we can calculate, we can estimate the acid HCl as well as acetic acid. At the end we have the results: acid in a dm cube of solution, HCl as well as acetic acid. Thank you.